We have some more breaking news from the NHL. Our third trade of the evening, this time between the Montreal Canadiens and the Nashville Predators. A couple defensemen getting a new home. We'll discuss the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have yet another trade, a busy night of NHL trade activity ahead of the NHL roster freeze, which kicks in Thursday night at midnight, so essentially Friday morning. We've heard lots of rumblings that there was some teams trying to get some stuff done, and I did not expect it to be that busy of an evening in this regard. We saw Capo Caco get traded earlier from the Rangers to the Seattle Kraken, and of course we had Pierre-Olivier Joseph go from the St. Louis Blues, where he get to play with his brother, so I'm sure that's kind of a sad spot for the family. He gets traded back to his old team, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and now we have a deal between the Preds and the Habs. Of course, the Predators are a team near the bottom of the standings. We know changes were coming there, and we know the Montreal Canadiens were looking to add a more of a veteran defenseman into their mix as well. So here's the deal. It's a straight-up deal. Justin Barron goes from Montreal to Nashville for Alex Carrier. This is a good deal for Montreal, I think. Justin Barron, good size, right shot defenseman, a little bit of offense to his game, but has struggled to find a consistent rhythm in Montreal. They have a lot of young D. We've seen Lane Hudson flourish this year. Defensively, he's got work to do, as any young D does. But, offensively, he's very gifted, clearly. Caden Gooley, obviously, is a big part of their future. They've got guys like Reinbacher and Mailloux coming up the ranks here that they hope to find more of a role for. And they also, with the future, David Savard's uncertain. The expectation is that he'll likely be moved before the deadline. So this brings in another younger veteran. Obviously Carey's in his late 20s, making $3.75 million. He signed a 3-year contract last summer, so he still has the rest of this year and 2 more. Pretty solid top 4 defenseman who can play with an edge. So I think he'll fit in well there in Montreal. Adds a different type of element. They've got lots of guys that can move the puck. This gives them a different style of defensemen. Like I said, in Justin Barron's case, this will be his third team. He was originally an Avalanche draft pick, comes to Montreal. Now he will end up in Nashville with a bit of a fresh start, obviously trying to kind of re-find his game. It gives Nashville a younger defenseman to see if they can find a way to kind of bring out some of those talents that he showed when he was younger. He still has a lot of promise and a lot of potential, I think. He just has more work to do in his development, but Montreal could afford to move him, given, like I said, their plethora of young D. Barron signed for this year and one more at $1.15 million. So obviously, cap savings for Nashville. They get younger. And where in Montreal's case, they get a solid veteran who can give them a different style and work with their young D and maybe be, longer term a replacement for David Savard, who's likely getting moved later in the year. So they can still have a good mix of vets and younger guys coming in through the mix. So I think it's a great deal for the Habs. I think Ken Hughes did a good job here. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.